What's going on, YouTube? You're back with Shades. We're gonna continue our Let's Play of Katawa Shoujo. Last time we left off, Hisa kind of sort of realized that he's kind of lonely without Rin around. And now he's just, going about his daily life and, trying to improve himself. While also giving Rin the space she needs to, work on her projects. He said he's gonna go visit her every now and then, but seldomly, so he doesn't, annoy her. But now we're on a bus to the city, and I think we're gonna visit Rin, so who knows. Anyway, the next day, I take the bus into the city. It goes twice an hour, starting in at the morning, passing by the front gate of Yamagu at 20 minutes past 10 to the hour. That was awkwardly worded. The ride takes considerably longer than the one Nomiya gave us in the car. I slowly read a book as the bus makes its rounds to the suburbs, pausing at almost every stop to pick up someone or let them out. Which, is why it takes long, because it's public transport. You're not the only one, Hisao. Eventually, we make it to the last stop at the city center. The city is fair-sized, but not too large, and seems too quiet. Nevertheless, I enjoy the atmosphere. Despite being slightly directionally changed, I find my way from the bus station to the gallery without too much effort, and soon I find myself staring at the big letters saying 22nd corner. I know that feeling about being directionally challenged. Inside, the gallery owner is intently studying a large painting hanging on the wall, a portrait of an old man. Good afternoon. She turns around to look at me. A smile of recognition spreads on her lips. Oh, aren't you the young man from the other day? Shinichi's student. Hisa, was it? That's right. Good afternoon, Miss Sayonji. Please, just sigh. I don't want to feel older than I am. But he's a student. And you're an art gallery owner. You deserve a bit of respect from this youngin'. So, I'm so glad that even young people show interest in art nowadays. It's so refreshing. What brings you here? Surely you aren't just on a courtesy visit all the way from your school. Actually, I came for Rin. I was hoping to see how she's doing. Oh, is that right? Well, then you need to step back outside. You see, the atelier is actually at the next door on the right down the street. And up the stairwell, just climb the stairs to the top floor. There's only one door there. You can't miss it. I gave Sai my thanks, exit the gallery, and locate the door she was talking about. For a second, I thought she's like, oh, well, then if that's the case, then leave. And I'm just like, I thought she was just saying a flat-out leave. Like, no, don't disturb her. You can't disturb her while she's working. You can't. It's not cool. Whoops, I didn't read that last one. I gave Sai my thanks, exit the art gallery, and locate the door she was talking about. It leads to a dark stairwell, which reminds you of the stairs leading to the roof of the school building. I think those are the same stairs, just with a different filter on them. The stairs are steep, and even though it's only 5 floors, my breathing gets heavy before I reach the top. And assuming wooden doors wait for me there. It's unlocked, so I knock and enter. Wow, look at this. The atelier is really just one big room, with a ceiling lower at one end than the other because the roof of the building is gabled. There is a huge skylight in the ceiling that acts as the main source of light for the room, bringing in sun that reflects off the white painted walls. I suppose it's good use of natural light for art. There isn't much in the way of interior decoration, no surprise, since the room seems to have been used as storage for a while. All kind of boxes and office furniture are scattered around the place. The room is dusty since it's not been in use for a while. I can see that someone has made some effort to clean up a little, but it's far from immaculate. Rin stands in the middle of the room with her back to me, staring at a half-painted canvas placed on an easel. Not working on it, just staring, unmoving. She wears what must be a second or third-hand denim overall over the standard school uniform shirt, much like the one I'm wearing. They look pretty worn and are covered in paint splatters. From the way they seem to be loose and tight in places, I'm guessing that they weren't originally Rin's. Hi. Hello. Rin doesn't judge my showing up as worthy of turning around, saying maybe something more than just a mechanical reply to my greeting, smiling, anything. She keeps on doing whatever she is doing, and probably some weird creative thing inside her head. Perhaps I should have expected as much. Still, I make another attempt at a conversation. This is a pretty cool place. Big, too. It is. So I said I can use as much as I like. I even have my own key. So how's the work going? She doesn't answer for a while. I begin to wonder if she's already forgotten the question. As a cloud drifts over the building, shadowing the light pouring from the skylight, the change in Rin's surroundings seems to wake her up. I don't know. It's like a huge ball I don't really know which side is the right one. It's really huge. Like, it's the hugest thing ever. Like a mountain growing inside of me. Like I swallowed a mountain whole. It's going to be hard, I think. Really very hard. Like this dick. I'm so sorry. I try to listen for undercurrents of stress or uncertainty in her voice, but I don't pick up anything like that. Why are you here? Her tone is not as unkind as the directness of the question would make it seem. Well, you said it'd be fine if I came to visit, so here I am. I guess it's not for any real reason. I thought you might like company or assistance or maybe some Hisao. Can you be quiet for about 15 minutes? Maybe 10 is enough. 5 definitely is not. You can talk afterwards. Her tone is sharp, like I've heard from her before. There is no command, no annoyance, no anger, but her voice pierces me all the same. All right? When the silence that falls, With the silence that falls, anxiety creeps back into my heart. I wonder if it was a mistake to come here. Murmurs of traffic filter in from outside, and I start to feel more and more uncomfortable. All my thoughts keep finding themselves returning to certain things that have been swirling relentlessly in the back of my mind for some time now. I feel like those thoughts will surface out of the tempestuous sea of my mind, whether I want it or not. Desperate to divert my focus, I fixate on Rin's back as my mind races. I don't think I've ever studied anyone's back so intently before. Her neck, hidden by a copper-colored hair, which is, again, in complete disarray. That relaxed yet rigid posture, reminding me that Rin's physical appearance often tends to be as awkward as her various trains of thought. Those gaunt, delicate shoulder blades, visible through the thin white fabric of her shirt. The contours of her hips curving down to her thin thighs. It pisses me off. What? Rarely does she ever seem to be looking at me, whether literally or figuratively. I, on the other hand, am always watching her back, both literally and figuratively. Whenever she's painting, whenever something catches her fluttery attention, whenever I don't forcefully make her listen to me. I can't reach through to her. Rin's heart is uncharted territory, dangerous waters, the blank areas on a map. The edge of the world? If I went too close, I wonder if I would fall off. What do I think of her? Sometimes she's aloof and distant, and it annoys me. Other times, her passion for the things that she thinks worthwhile shine through, and it inspires me. I can't understand her. Still, I like her, and consider her my friend. I suppose part of friendship is putting up with the oddities of the people you call friends. I have to admit, there's a lot of putting up with Rin. What does she think of me? I have no idea. Last week I thought she might have liked me romantically, what with the kiss and all. It forced me to ponder my own feelings, too. This week I'm utterly confused. What would she do if I told her I liked her that way? I wonder if I really do. Damn, I can't make sense of even my own thoughts anymore. It must be contagious. Even if I said a thing like that, would it matter? Nothing affects Rin. Nothing. I'm done. That's actually kind of true. Like, a friendship is a lot of give and take. A relationship is a lot of give and take. Any relationship is a lot of give and take. I've learned, like, in the past, like, 2 years, like, in my personal life, that, like, the people you consider friends are going to do a lot of things that you don't agree with, a lot of things you don't like, but doesn't change the fact that, like, they kind of have your back every now and then. They just do things in their own personal lives that, hey, you could criticize, you could not agree with, and I'm just, like, literally, my friends have, like, done a few things where I like, 100% disagree with them, and 100%, like, it kind of changes how I look at them a little bit, and to be fair, like, calling them out at this point is, like, not worth it. At least in my from my angle, because I'm a third party. Like, there's no point. And like, my friends have done things in the past where, like, I will literally just like something bad happened a couple years ago. It's not my story to tell, so I'll leave the finer details out of it. But something happened, and I literally just saw my friend, like, in the usual place we hang out, and he, like, I sat next to him, and he goes, and he just, like, flat out goes, "So you hear what I did?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, I don't agree with what you did. I'm gonna say you shouldn't have done what you did, but I'm gonna leave it there and move on, because, you know, what's done is done. I can't change it. It's your choice, your life, man." And like, whatever. Like, and then we moved on. Like, that's it. He's still, like, they're still my friend. I don't care. But the thing is, like, once again, it's up to your personal perspective. Because for me, I can't change what my friends do in their life. I can't change my friends. The only thing that can change my friends is my friends. Like, you can only change what you do. And you can give your 2 cents, but sometimes your 2 cents go ignored, and your 2 cents aren't asked for. For me, my 2 cents are given when it's asked for or when it's relevant. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be like, I don't agree, but hey, you do you. Like, I'm not gonna interfere in your life. I find her turned around, now staring straight at me. It unnerves me. I try to remember what we, or rather I, were talking about before she requested a timeout. Alright, I just came to... I don't know. You still can't finish your sentences? It's not that. Fine. She retreats from the conversation, slipping away from me once again. She doesn't return to painting, but instead keeps looking at me with that empty poker face of hers. I want to talk about some stuff. I've thought about a lot of things. What things? Like what happened last week and so on. What happened? I get the feeling she's playing with me. Why? I have no clue. It's not a game she's playing with my head. I'm pretty sure she doesn't deliberately try to screw with people. Maybe it's my own mind playing tricks on itself. Still, Rin feels like a puzzle in the form of a girl. Hey, all girls are puzzles. Not really, no. Most people are complicated in their own way. I'd like to say that I'm good at reading people, but in all honesty, I'm not. It's just that, like, I observe body language really well. I feel attracted to it, compelled to solve it, the overly rational part of my brain refusing to let me give up. I can't leave her alone. Never would have believed I could be this obsessive about something. You're a stalker. Why do I hesitate so much in keep running in circles around her? I don't have to do that. I've already decided what I want to say. Is it happening? Are we doing the thing? Rin? Saying her name with an intention like this makes my mouth dry, as if my subconscious is fighting against what I'm going to say next. I feel like I'm going to lock up any moment now. Rin looks up from her paint-covered toes and stops wriggling them, as there isn't anyone to observe them curiously now. The hard stare of her dark green eyes seems like a portent. I like you. I was saying in a jokey tone. 私は大好きです。사랑해요. I like you. The lack of any reaction is like a slap to the face. So, I mean, I'd like to like you was more than a friend. This is so awkward. I feel it through the game. From a personal perspective, did I turn the music off, or is there just no music? Nope, there's just no fucking music. From a personal perspective, I personally would never date someone like Rin. They're too passive for me. She is far too passive for me. I like a girl with energy and some more personality beyond I like art. But I don't know why I like art. I do enjoy having conversations with her because like she is like an enigma. But I don't think I could date her. I feel like there's not enough coming from her end. But then again, we haven't actually got the relationship bit. But it's just like my personal preference. I like Rin. I slowly come to realize that I relate to Rin a lot, but more on a hobby perspective. I guess I could say that. Like we have similar viewpoints on art. Although she's visual art, I am written art. But like I could never find myself dating her, which is why like on this route I'm just like I'm okay with it just being friends. I'm okay with that. Whatever. What is more? The slow hesitant words coming from her strawberry-colored lips are not the ones I was waiting for. Neither of the two possible answers that I've been expecting, actually. I mean, it's Rin. What did you expect? I feel myself blushing heavily, as par for the course in this kind of situation. My heartbeat sounds like a percussion orchestra on drugs. Rin's faux innocent query feels like I'm being grilled over hot coals. You know, like, romantically. And, no. Rin turns around, giving me the cold shoulder. She returns looking at her painting. She makes a move to pick up her brush, which lies on the floor, but decides against it in the last moment. I can't talk about that kind of thing now. So, don't talk about that kind of thing. Please. We are friends, right? So you can do that. The silence of those words leaves behind is deafening. I want to say something, but my mouth refuses to move. There's no way I can retain my dignity. Rin finally picks up the brush without giving any explanation for her behavior. Maybe there was something in her voice that gave away some emotion, but I couldn't say what. Her shoulders slump melancholically as her foot works the canvas in front of her. She won't let me see her face, and I know it. The feeling the weight of my heart grows heavier. I stand up to leave, for I can't stay here any longer today. It's like I opened Pandora's box by stepping over some line that Rin didn't want me to cross, and she had to turn me down. I walk across the squeaky floor to the door leading to the stairwell. Rin's quiet voice stops me in my tracks as I'm about to open the door. Hisao? My hand still on the brass doorknob is waiting for me to turn it or to withdraw. Yeah? Will you come tomorrow? Yeah. Okay. From what I sussed from that, from just like playing it once, I personally cannot say what Rin is thinking. I don't know as a character like that well. Um, but to be honest, I think what she was saying there is I can't think about this right now. Well, like that's what she said. Like she can't talk about it, she can't think about it right now because she's working on her art for the gallery. She has something other to focus on. And to be honest, like as a line from one of my favorite songs from the K-pop group Twice, "Love is timing." And the thing is, Hisao's timing was not great. She has a lot of stress in her mind whether or not she's showing it. She has to make art for the art gallery. She's already she's already like missing a shit ton of school for it. A lot is riding on this, as far as like her life goes. And Hisao coming in and saying, "Hey, I like you romantically. Can we move on with this?" And she's like, "No, I cannot let myself think about this right now." So, but the thing is, she still doesn't want him to like exit his life, and he doesn't want to exit her life. So, like once again, like I think Hisao's being a tad selfish here. Like he's not good at reading the room. Cause like from a personal perspective, if I liked a girl, well, one, yeah, I would eventually tell her. But the thing is, I would try to time it. I've tried to time things in the past to make it romantic. It doesn't work. I tried really hard to be romantic once, and I failed. Well, it wasn't a failure. It was more like she just rejected me. But once again, Hisao's timing was not great. Had he done it, like I don't know, like had her art been finished, had she gone to the art gallery, had she been successful, and then they would have talked and like I don't know, like gone outside while everyone's looking at her art and like just celebrating in their own terms. Had he said it then, maybe the timing would have been better. But then again, this is Rin. I can't say that like normal romantic tropes would work on her. But what again, like for me, like I'm just like, this is a lot of stress. I'm here to support you, and like I'll stop there because like you need to do things on your time, on your terms. Like art must always be done on the artist's terms, because if they don't like what they're doing, they're not gonna finish what they're doing. I know this for a fact. Anyway, after a night of bad sleep, I go through the day mostly on automatic. And personally, had it like a girl like that I was close with, like I would say I was working on a story or a script for a video or something else. Had they said like, "Oh, I like you," while I'm working on a big project, and like maybe I like them back and maybe I think this could go somewhere, I would like be like, "No, not now." Like I can't do this now. Like I would have been like happy or excited in the moment depending on who it is. Like if I liked them back, I'd be like, "Oh my god, this is happening." But the thing is, I would be like, I can't answer you right now, because the thing is, this would distract me from what I'm doing. I can't let it distract me. So like that would be me. I can't. So I can understand Rin being like, "No, I can't think about this right now. I need to paint." I put on my uniform mechanically, do my schoolwork mechanically, eat my lunch mechanically, reply to my teachers mechanically, and thus when the final bell rings, I still feel as if I had just woken up. My mind feels blank and overcrowded at the same time, and I can't even begin to unravel the tangle of feelings I've gotten myself into. I spend the bus trip downtown staring out of the window, thinking about these things. As a result, by the time I climb the stairs to the atelier 4th floor, 4 floors above Saya's gallery, I'm feeling completely exhausted. Expecting awkwardness, I quietly knock on the door before entering. I spot Rin at the center of the small, clear area in the room, working on a painting. She doesn't acknowledge my arrival in any way. "Hi," I came as promised. Rin snaps her head in my direction immediately. Was she waiting for me to say something? Locks that cold green gaze of hers on me. Although I'm sure my own face can't hide my feelings, Rin's expression is as expectant and neutral as always. The clouded, slightly absent-minded darkness in her eyes is like a wall standing between me and her. It's the first awkward silence between us since that is truly awkward. Yesterday, both of us said something we couldn't take back. There's no way it can be undone. I want to say something, but Rin forbade me from doing so. I can't even begin to guess what she's thinking, but I'm feeling the pressure of her lightless eyes on me, compelling me to break the silence without saying the thing I most want to say. To my horror, I find I can't find any way to start the conversation. It's as if I've completely lost the ability to speak to her. Just keep working if you're in the middle of something. I'll just sit down here. Rin nods wordlessly at me and picks up the brush on the floor with the toes of her right foot. I sink into a worn-out sofa, picking up a book from my bag, opening it to where I stopped last night. I can't really concentrate on it, but it's better than doing nothing. The two of us are so close to each other, together in the same room even, and yet we're both off doing our own thing as if we were miles apart. I can't help but wonder about this unnatural situation. See, this is what, like, everyone fears when it comes to, confessing your affections for someone. Especially to someone that is a friend, that is a close friend, that's a childhood friend, that's someone that you've known for a lengthy period of time. He still hasn't known Rin for that long of a period, but the thing is, he's known her enough to get her basic mannerisms, to be, like, on terms with her. Like, they clearly are friendly with each other. But the thing is, this is why a lot of people, like, fear the confession, especially to a friend. I fall for friends, like, a good amount of the time, but most of the time I don't let myself, like, take the plunge because of something like this, where, like, you make the confession and it changes your entire relationship entirely. And the thing is, to be fair, like, that's on both of you, that, like, you guys let the confession change it. But the thing is, like, sometimes you can't help it, because from the perspective of the person doing the rejection, or potentially doing the rejection, or being unsure, like what could go through one's mind is, being too friendly could give them the wrong idea, being too distant could give them the wrong idea. So at some point, like, they'd have no idea what to do. And being from the guy that, like, from the person that gets rejected, it could be like, I can't show that I still like them. So at some point, like, you just don't know what to do. So, like, at some point, like sometimes liking someone, confessing to someone, can utterly change your relationship. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. I've been through that. Like, my last girlfriend, like, we were really good friends before I started dating her. Then she broke up with me, completely cut me off, and now, like, I have no idea, like, where she is. Like, we don't talk anymore. And like I can't help but every time I think about that, to, like, in my mind go, had I never asked her out, we probably would still be friends today. And the thing is, like, you can't take back that choice. You can't take it back. It sucks, but you can't take it back. And I could try, but the thing is, I have tried in the past. She just didn't respond. Whatever, it's fine. Why did I come here? Because she asked me to do so yesterday, of course. However, it looks like there's absolutely no need for me to actually be here. It makes me feel awkward at first, but as I recall, the previous seances have quietly passed with Rin. I settle down and try to tune into the same comfortable mood I was in back then. Time stretches, then slows down. The pages of my book rustle each time I turn them. Maybe after half an hour, or 1 hour at most, Rin breaks the silence to my complete surprise. Hisao? Yeah? Are you my friend? It's an echo of yesterday, I know it, so even Rin couldn't push it aside from her mind. Caught off guard, I answer honestly. Yeah, of course I am. Don't worry about stuff like that, come on. Okay. She doesn't say anything further. I feel happy somehow. Several chapters later, I mark my spot, close the book, and put it away in my bag. Getting up from the sofa, I see that Rin's made considerable progress on her painting. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? I took a look at it for a bit. It's still not quite finished, I suppose. It looks great. It's bad luck to comment on unfinished paintings. After that, I quickly leave the studio to catch the bus taking me back to school. That's actually very true. The thing is, an unfinished project can only be, like, criticized from the artist's perspective. Something that's finished can then be presented for critique. Like, for me, it's like, I will, like, finish a draft of the story and let other people read it. But the thing is, I can't let people read it till the draft is finished, till I fix what I think needs to be fixed. So with Rin being like, it's bad luck to comment, because if you comment on something before it's finished, more often than not, it changes what's going on in the creator's mind. But yeah, actually, that's the time for this video. So is this gonna take us, like, off screen? Like, after that, I quietly leave the studio to catch a bus taking me back to school. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, like, so this is, like, probably a good place to stop. But yes, once again, like, I find myself connecting to the game again, which isn't that hard. Whoopsie. which isn't hard because all these experiences, despite like the disabilities, the handicaps, all these experiences, as far as young people are concerned, all these experiences are universal. Everyone goes through the awkward love phase. Everyone goes through the whole like going to a new stepping into a new world, stepping into a new era of your life, moving on from past hurt, from past pain. That's all universal, no matter how big or small the event actually is. So it's not hard for me to like relate to this. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me from this series, hit the subscribe button. And you're not exiting the Shadyverse. My name is Shade, and I hope you've enjoyed your day in the shade. See you guys next time. Bye!